life and other things in their possession for you to get what you are looking for.
Okay, thank you so much. I recall when I was campaigning for this position, you know, others may be making promises. I wasn't making promises. Rather, I was having what I call covenant with the people. Because my drive is to see how I can better my place, see how I can work for them, and nothing more. Since I came in here after the initial distraction by the court processes and all that I went through, I didn't allow it to deter me or to give it as an excuse. I've been able to do remarkable things within my first 1 to 2 years in office. And this ranges from one, accessibility. If you're a leader, you can only effectively represent your people when they have access to you. They talk to you, you talk to them. Because when they talk to you, know exactly, because I cannot be here and be there at the same time. But when there's a channel of easy access, of communication, feedback mechanisms. So that has been there, unlike before. Secondly, I looked at the people that played a major role in that my election, and to thank them for what they have done. If you look at it, I represent mostly 80% rural area, Enugu and Beauty, and majority of my voters are these old women, and youths. You understand? And the church, more Catholic, Anglican, Pentecostal, different, played a role in that election. So what I did was to say thank you to them. I went back and made sure that I installed solar street lights in virtually all the churches in my constituency, whether Catholic, Pentecostal, or not. I can tell you that I've done that far above 85%. It may not have been everywhere, but I can tell you it's just a limited number remaining. That is just that. Another major problem my people have is access to clean water. And how do you do it? It's by providing boreholes. That's the easiest way to do it, because apart from Ajari River, don't remember of any other river in my place, and it's far from where the people are staying. Yeah, so as I speak to you, I can boldly tell you that in not less than 5 to 6 communities have dug boreholes in these communities, and they are all functional, solar powered. Whether morning, afternoon, night, this water is running, and people are very, very happy. And these boreholes are sunk at the strategic areas, at the central to the people, not just to put it in anyhow place. I have meetings with them, and they choose a center that is more accessible to all. So, and as we speak, I also have 2 more ongoing as we're talking now in terms of that. Then when we talk about youth empowerment, you see, I don't believe in giving people fish. I believe in, showing them the way to get that fish. I looked at my people, and I know that the highest thing you can do for them is to give them, opportunity of learning one skill or the other. Even if I give them 100,000 naira every month, it won't be. Yes, of course. But if these young youths and women, if you give them a skill and they learn it, and you're able to provide a startup with them, you have empowered them. With that, they can sustain their family. So, immediately I came on board, I organized a skill acquisition training program where we train no less than 250 persons. Some of them learn how to do screening, some of this POP, some of these basic handworks. It took place for 1 month plus, and with intensive practical, I spent a lot of money in that exercise. You understand? So once they finish, some of them I gave them money to start. Some of them I bought some of the materials, equipment for them. And as we go on, we continue to provide. You know? And the major interesting thing about it is, I asked you, do you have passion for this? So it depends on the area you have passion. That's the area you go for the training. And it's a continuous thing. You know, it can't be, the number is too large, but we'll take it one after the other. And I feel that's the best, because if I show you my drawer here, CVs of people looking for employment, you will map. And the opportunity is not there for every one of them. We manage at times to give 1 or 2, 3. Yeah, at times I go out of my way, do other things to make sure I provide employment for them. But it's still not enough, or even near to solving the problem. So the best is that let that person acquire a skill. While you're doing this thing, in the course of it, if the white collar job comes, you can still do it and be doing what you have already learned. That is the major thing. Then if you talk about education, I know today that I am from almost below average family. If not that my parents toiled to train me in school, I wouldn't have the opportunity of being here. Therefore, one of the best things you can do for any of your constituents is to give him every necessary help to acquire education, formal education. What did I do? In my first year, I made sure that I bought free JAMB funds for people, those who are willing to go for JAMB examinations. There are some of them, especially in the rural communities, who are desirous of furthering their economy, but because of money, you see some of them, I made sure I did that. WAEC, I also did it for as many numbers. So these are what we do annually. It's not even a one-off event. No. This year we have done it already. We have the second edition already done this year. In fact, this June, the flyer is already going on. I'm organizing a peace competition among the secondary schools, just to encourage them. So, and apart from that, we've also built, like in Ward 1, we built six blocks of classrooms. They're fully built and furnished, everything. The teachers are, and they are very happy. Because when I went for campaign there, they said that their school is about to be closed because they have no hall for exams. There's all this continuing WAEC exams. There's no hall for it. So, but when I came, I made sure that I provided it, and they are very happy. Go to Amman Shodana. I also make sure that I built blocks of classrooms there for them. So there are other places we have it ongoing. You understand me? Then, if you talk about, we also talk about roads. Last December, usually my people will go for Christmas too much. So, and when they go home, most of the time you see bad roads everywhere. Even if you have a good car, you find that you park your car in the town and find a way to your village. So because within 1 year I can't do everything, I am only running one budget. It's still one budget here. That is 2024 budget. That's what I will give. And it's still running till the ending of this June. The 2025 is here, but it has not started. The implementation has not started. Most agencies are not even advertised of none of awarding those levels. So we're still running under one budget cycle. And therefore, the possibility of doing everything within one budget year is not there. What could I do? I engaged all these dozers and tractors, whatever. They went and created those roads, at least to make it accessible. You understand? And what we have it in this 2025 budget, we have about 4 roads that we've attracted and fully and curriculum we funded. You understand? In my constituency, we have the Amman Road, we have the Amman Road, we have the Akama Road, we have the Ngo road in Ngo. So And we are still striving to get more and more. We've done a lot in my constituency, and I can tell you they are very happy. You see, just like I told you, the drive for this is not because of the promises I made, because of the covenant I had with them. So, covenant, if you don't fulfill it, it has repercussion. But promises, we can fail to do, and we can decide to forgo it. So, not even because of anything will I forget the covenant I have taken, the pact I have taken with them. I am so passionate about them, politics or not politics, political party or not political party. My cause is known, defined from the beginning. My greatest concern is not about going back to anywhere. People always get distracted by the quest that you want to return. Do the one they've asked you to do and do it well. Even if you don't return tomorrow, let history be there for you that the one they did it well. So by the time you get yourself distracted about, look at this is second year. If you allow yourself to be distracted by politics now, it means this remaining 2 years is off. Therefore, that's why many people go in there. A lot of people come to public office with intentions. But by the time they enter, a lot of things begins to distract them, and you see them turn into failures. So the issue of politics is that my eyes is on the ball, and that ball is what can I bring from my people, and that's all.